Hey guys, I want to do a video today on why you can't work a 9 to 5. This one has basically been one where I think that a lot of people in today's day and age have sort of lost trust in, I guess, their direction in life, and also their thought belief patterns have been programmed since they were young to where they are now. And, that sort of trend always doesn't end well. Going through what we did a couple of years ago as a whole, world, I suppose. And then, the fallout of that, people not trusting the government, they don't trust their organization that they work at, they don't trust religion, some people don't. Some people don't even trust the parental system, their family. I think this is all caused by an inability to see themselves for who they are and think bigger than they are. And when there's a lack of hope, I think it's pretty naive of people to think bigger than they are, or to think that there's more to life and that there has to be some sort of divine order or some sort of energy that if we tapped, we could literally just change our life like that. And I think that it's easier said than done, of course, but what I've learnt so far is that things won't change unless you want to change. There's a difference between talking about it and actually doing it, and the universe rewards action. So, if you're a fence dweller, if you see what's happening in your life and you go, yeah, I sort of know I'm going down a slippery slope of despair and lost hope, but then do nothing to change that, unfortunately, you're contributing to your own downfall. And I'll give you a story here. So, a personal story. So, when I was about, probably just about finishing high school, I reckon this is year 12, my final year. And, I was an okay student. And what I mean by okay was that I didn't really study. And if I did study, I'd cram. And so I knew that, year 12 is a big year. You want to put your best foot forward, so then you can possibly go and study uni, right? So I get to just before the final exams. This is in 2 weeks prior, let's say 2 weeks prior. I'm like, I haven't done it. I haven't really done the work. And I admitted that to myself. I was like, I haven't really done the work. And so I crammed. I really crammed and basically got through it. And then a couple of weeks had passed, maybe it was a month, and then I finally got my results back. And yeah, there was a couple that were pretty good, but then there was ones where in certain subjects where I wasn't probably as invested or as interested, that let me down. And that sort of summed up my final year of school, because that's just one aspect of it. There was also another aspect of it where I literally just shut myself off from basically everything. And, I didn't even open up to really anyone at the school. I lost interest in sport. I was a very, I guess, competitive but sport orientated person, and I just shut that off. And looking back, the reason I bring that as a story, because I think looking back, I knew what was happening to me around me, but I contributed to my own downfall by not putting in the work and being passive. I wasn't actually being proactive and active in certain situations. And I think I want to use that story because as a whole, right, school's a very small part of our life, let's be honest, but you do learn a lot and you do embody a certain person that you sort of want to become, or you basically embody a person that might not be truly who you are, but it's a front to get through certain situations in high school. And then when you leave high school, you realize none of that mattered. Yeah, there's like connections, right? There's a few people you might keep in contact with post school, but you know, once you leave that school, you're just another number, and that's what I want to bring it back to. By working 9 to 5, you are just another number, and so if you want to change and get out of that situation, you need to proactively be building a skill set. It could be just one skill set, and seeing how far that gets you, and then trying to monetize that. It could be flipping things on the side on Facebook Marketplace. It could be so much more than working 9 to 5. And once one's potential realizes this, you don't have to answer to a boss. You can work on your own time, and you can make money in a way that suits your lifestyle. And I think that's really important as well, because I think we try and cram ourselves into these boxes hoping that will fit. And there's no point buying shoes that are 2 sizes too small, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be having a fair few blisters and really painful feet at the end of the day. But somehow, as humans, we try to go against that grain and try and put the mask on and front up to a 9 to 5. But a 9 to 5 was designed, in essence, to make you forget your own dreams. So think big.